the main north from Werris Creek Station, with Werris Creek Yard on the right hand side, upper, Broadmeadow Yard on the right hand lower. Out in the highway on the right hand lower is Broadmeadow Station, and the left hand side lower is Sulphide Junction with Gunnedah above it. The main north starts at Sydney Staging, located underneath Broadmeadow Station, with 4 storage loops, approximately 2.5 metres long each. There's a 22-inch radius return loop under Broadmeadow Yard. Track out through to Long Island Tunnel underneath Newcastle Station. Exiting out onto my 2.2 metre long Hawkesbury River Bridge, comprising of 4 sections of trusses. A very compressed Hawkesbury River Bridge, but better than not having one. Into Mullet Creek Tunnel. Along Mullet Creek, the section of track including Gosford through to Sydney Staging will be double mainline with overhead wires for the 46s. Into Gosford past the electric sidings for the 46s and the interurban. Gosford Station from the south. With changes of engine being carried out both up and down. The Garrett sidings to the north of Gosford Yard. Around into the back area of the layout. With the goods train on the Gosford Up Refuge. Along past the Ourimbah Cement Works. Into Fassifern. A double-headed Garrett with 22 loaded BCHs has been pushed out onto the main line from Newstand Mine and is now attacking the 1 in 40 Fassifern bank. Past Newstand Mine. At the top of the bank is the cutting around the peninsula, then into Sulphide Junction. A W44 has just been shunted into the Sulphide Works exchange sidings with the Sulphide Works shunter shunting the wagons into the Sulphide Works. When this is completed, the operator will light engine the Garrett and the 35 that brought the W44 to Sulphide Junction, past a very compressed Cardiff Locomotive Works through Tick Hole Tunnel and the hole in the wall to track behind my workbench, across the lift up bridge into Broadmeadow Yard. The rear of Broadmeadow Yard is Port Waratah. Through Broadmeadow Station, then onto Newcastle Station. The line diverges off to the right just behind the 38 through the back scene hole through to Werris Creek, behind the station, and comes out above Hawkesbury River Bridge with a separation between the tracks of 230 millimetres. Not desirable, but acceptable. Past the soon to be relocated Oak Dairy, as Muswellbrook is no longer on my main north. Up the grade into Murrurundi. Most steam hauled goods trains will be rear end banked by a second operator getting a loco out of Murrurundi loco, attaching it to the rear of the train, and in tandem with the first operator drive the train past the Murrurundi loco, up the rising grades to above Gosford with the Pages River, into the back area of the layout, across the top deck, through Pangella, very temporary at the moment, climbing up to Ardglen Tunnel. A rear end banked goods train is shown approaching Ardglen Tunnel. This is above Fassifern. Through the tunnel to Ardglen. It's located above Newstand Mine. The track at this area is 1700 millimetres off the ground. Operator has to go under a 1700 millimetre duck under, with the track going into Werris Creek, passing what will be the Gunnedah mine on the left. Werris Creek Yard, to Werris Creek Station, yet to be built. Trains heading towards Narrabri, out through across the second bridge, lift up bridge out Willis, out to Gunnedah. Where at Gunnedah the train can be turned on the return loop to the right of the mill and comes back into the yard behind the silo. This return loop, along with the return loop at Sydney Staging, allows for continuous running of all trains on the main north if necessary.